Good evening. My name is Bob Young, and I lived in this city for over 20 years, raised 3 children, went to all the local schools, and then I lived in this ward over 5 Bay State Road, and I own that property to this day. There's a lot of issues that are being talked about that are very important, and there's one issue that hasn't been brought up, and I'd like to bring it up at this time, and that's communication with your constituents. And you just rose a very dear friend of mine, Brian McNamee. He was a wonderful man, a wonderful man. And one of the great things about Brian is that when you called him, and at least it was my experience, and I don't know about anybody else in this room,
he was there.
If you called him, he would get it done. Whether it was, whatever it was, he got back to me. And I'm going to say it right now. My experience with you has not been the same. I don't know how it is with the other folks here. But you know that that's true. So my question is, how would you, sir, and you, sir, handle my questions when I call you if you are elected? And I think the other folks might like that question as well.
To all the candidates?
No, because I have my answer from this gentleman, and he knows I came up to City Hall recently for the last time. So I don't have anything else that I need from him. We settled it at City Hall because he never got back to me.
Well, I didn't come here to criticize the candidates tonight. I think we had enough of that.
There's no criticism. I'm asking you how you would interact. If I made a phone call to you, would you get back to me? Do you think it's important? Do you think if this person called you, or that one, or this lady, how would you respond? There's no criticism. It's feedback, and he knows exactly what it is. It's not denigrating someone. It's feedback.
Okay, Mr. Striffler.
Well,
It's a direct question.
I've had experience with Bill. I called him for...
But I asked the question to these people.
Excuse me, we can learn for speech.
I have the floor. I asked the question.
I'm sorry, sir. That's your first name.
Bob.
I'd like to answer your question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, we came here to be productive tonight, so let's try and keep
Can I restate my question?
No, I'm going to answer your question. I'd be more than happy to answer your question.
Thank you.
And I promise to be responsive if I'm a board counselor.
I appreciate
I
that.
try to keep up communication. In my law practice, I've always made an effort to communicate with my clients as timely as possible. And I promise to do that as a counselor also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bob, I'm an owner of a business, and I recognize that customer service is the whole business. As a city councilor, customer service is constituent service. So if I don't answer your calls, and I don't take care of what you want to get taken care of, and you have a legitimate gripe, and I'm not responding to you, then I'm not really doing my job. So that's not good service. I wasn't born and raised that way. I don't run my business that way. My family doesn't run their business that way. So if you call me and have something and a concern, I'm going to help you because you are my customer and my constituent. That's the way I look at it. So you call me, I'm going to respond as best I can. As best I can. I mean, I may not be able to answer everything, but I'll certainly. One thing's for sure, and I used to tell this to my salesmen, if you're going to let a customer down, we can't deliver the equipment on time. We can't get the crane there because it's across the train tracks on time. I would tell my salesman, call the customer and let them know you're going to let them down. Don't let them be waiting for that machine. Call them and let them know. Communication is the key, and I will do that for you.
Thank you.
For all of you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Since we've been letting every candidate answer, let Mr. Harris answer.
Well, there are certain situations that happen. There are certain problems that can't be fixed. And one thing that I learned, I did make some mistakes. The mistakes are getting involved in neighbor disputes. Well, I answered you back, and I've called you back but the answer wasn't the answer you wanted to hear. So I'm sorry. And there are other people in this room, there's one other that has been trying to distract me, and guess what? I'm not going to get involved in neighbors that don't get along. Plain and simple as that. We have a lot more things that are more important. We haven't even talked about our seniors here. All we're talking about is traffic. What about taking care of our seniors, making sure things are done, streets are paved, roads are repaired, things like that. So I did call you back, sir. That's, you know what? Guess what? There's one thing that I can say.
Okay.
Is this is public record, and I'll certainly look at it. Yeah, I will.
I'm at City Hall, you didn't call me back.
All right, and next question.
Twelfth time?
We have another
You should have
question.
listened to your neighbor there.